This is a Sicha in Chedik Yud, and actually we don't usually learn this type of Sichas, but I decided this one, it's a Rashi Sicha. A Rashi Sicha means that the Rebbe has his unique way of explaining Rashi, different than all the Meforshim. I mean, similar, but with a lot of new klolim, new rules, and he's medayik in every word of Rashi. Every word that Rashi says, nothing extra, nothing missing, and everything's according to Pshuta Shel Mikra and simple pshat. So we're going to learn a Rashi here. Al apostik vayitanli esmoras hamachpeila. It says in the beginning of the Parsha that Avraham Avinu spoke to the Bnei Ches, and he told the Bnei Ches that he wants to buy the Moras hamachpeila. So he said, "Can you speak to Ephraim Etzeichar, and he should give me the Moras hamachpeila? B'kesev mole yitneneli." The literal translation, b'kesev mole, means with full money he should give me. Pirush Rashi says, b'kesev mole. What does the word b'kesev mole mean? Full money. Ashalim kol shavya. I will pay all it's worth. I will pay full price. And then Rashi brings like a proof. David Omar, we find similar. David said, le'aravno. Aravno was the one that owned the Haramiriya. And David said to Aravna, when he wanted to get it for the place of the Beis Hamikdash, he said to him, "B'kesev mole." He said, "I'm going to pay you kesev mole." And what is the meaning of kesev mole over there? Also, I will pay you full price.
As opposed to what?
We'll see.
Half price?
Huh?
Can you pay half price?
You could pay half price. You get something cheaper. You get a sale. He says, "I'm going to pay you full price." Yeah. Why would you think differently? The child, what is Rashi telling you? But what Rashi is saying, sure, that I'm ready to pay a full price. I'm not looking for any good deals, special deals. So the Rebbe says we have to understand. Number one, Ma madgish Rashi bepirish bekesev mole. What does Rashi tell us when he says that kesev mole means kol shavya? It's full price. L'chura reizeo moving up poshet bekosev. That's a simple pshat and posik. The rule is, Rashi does not explain a posik if it's self-understood. A posik that's clear, Rashi doesn't have to say anything. If Rashi says something, it means that the posik, without Rashi's explanation, we wouldn't understand the pshat. What wouldn't we understand here? Kesev mole means full price, full money. Second thing, Ma'i araya mikesem mole sheb'divrei yomim. In Divrei Yomim, he quoted this posik of David HaMelech. Usually, araya means that in the other place it's clear. Here it's not so clear, so we prove from there to here. Why is it more understood over there? It's the exact same words. If the word kesem mole is not clear that it means full price, and Rashi needs a proof, so what kind of proof does he bring? By David it says the same word. No, the same problem we have here, we have over there. It's not clearer over there than here. These two shilas. Remember, you could explain the purpose of Rashi. What's Rashi trying to do? He's trying to bring a raya and another place which is similar to here. In which way? This is it. The kosher le'aloshen mole b'shaychus lekesef. But Rashi is bothered. The word mole, full, when it comes to silver or to money. L'chura ein aloshen mole masemes. The word mole, full, only fits b'dova sheyitzur be'yepuche. Something that could be the opposite. What's the opposite of full? Rake, empty. Kamei bekele, by a vessel. The posik says, "Vatmale kadosh." She filled up her vessel. Why? Because it could be empty. Like the posik says, "V'habeirek." The bay was empty. So mole is the opposite of empty. So something that we don't know if it's full or empty. So use the word mole. Aval b'kesef, by money, masim habitui choser sholem. It could be missing. It could be complete. A rav ma'at. It could be a lot. It could be a little. V'leya loshem mole. What do you mean full money? Don't full money. You say the complete, you can say complete money, the whole price, but not full. What does full in Hebrew? That's why Rashi says, I found another place where it's the same thing. David said to Aravna also, and he used the same word, kesev mole. So Rashi wants to prove that it is the common way of saying that even by kesev, you also can use the word mole, tmuras loshen sholem. Instead of the word complete, hamasime yeser keitzav, which seems to fit more. So Rashi is not just trying to say that the word mole could mean the same thing as we find over there. But according to that, it's not understood. Number one, all he should have said, the same thing we find by David. And you don't have to bring what the pasuk is. If you look it up. There's many places. Like Rashi brings in another pasuk in Vayero. He says a pshat, and then he says the same thing you find by Yaina. He doesn't say where it is. So here also, he should have said v'chein find by David. And we'll figure it out ourselves. Number 2, since the whole purpose of Rashi, according to this pshat, all he's trying to do is say that we find another place where we use the expression kesef mole, full kesef. The ain't kavanas Rashi lidia pirish kesef mole, but Rashi is not trying to tell us the pshat in it. Not trying to explain what kesef mole is. In other words, according to what we said before, kesef mole we know means I'll pay you the full price. All Rashi is trying to do is that a common expression to say when you pay full price to say kesef mole? So Rashi says yes. We find another place. If that's the pshat, but he's not trying to explain the meaning of the word kesef mole kimuvanu. That's understood. In kain havelei rak lahavias harayes. So the only thing Rashi should have done brought the proof. V'chein David omer laravna v'kesef mole. All he's trying to do is that we find an expression kesef mole. When it comes to kesef, we find it by David. He should have just said that. And to skip explaining it, because according to this chart, we don't need an explanation what kesef mole means. What else can kesef mole? Kesef mole means full price. That we know. Rashi is just wondering, is that a proper expression? So he says, yes, we find it. So Rashi didn't have to explain that kesef mole means full price. Ashalom, I'll pay full price. Why does Rashi say that? No, but Rashi is exact. Rashi doesn't say extra words. Someone might say, so Rashi, by the way, mentioned the... Rashi doesn't do that. Every word in Rashi is exact. And if Rashi tells you that the word kesef mole means I will pay full price, obviously he's trying to tell you that. This is not just by the way. But according to the pshat before, he's not trying to tell you that. That we know on our own. He's just trying to show you where else we find such an expression. So the Rashi didn't have to write it. I have another kasha the Rebbe says on Rashi. It's already a third kasha now. Since Rashi quotes from the pasuk and explains the words kesef mole, Rashi should have said, what does kesef mole mean? Full price. Why does he have to? I'll pay. We're talking about paying here. All he's explaining is what kesef mole is. Now, why he's explaining was a different shayla. L'chura, it's simple. But let's say some reason Rashi has to explain that kesef mole means full price. So he should have said kesef mole, quoted these words from the pasuk, and said kol shavya. Why does he have to add, I will pay? That's exactly what we're talking about. Rashi doesn't have to say it.
They used to weigh the money. They used to weigh the money.
Yeah, so.
The scale.
Yeah. So it's still not mole, it's full. That other Rebbe, that's why it should be called full. It should be complete. A complete coin that has the full value. Not full money. Ever say full money? Full is something could be empty, could be full. That's not. No, but Lashon Kodesh, that's not how it should be. Another question. Why when Rashi says brings the proof from David, he said David said to Aravno, Rashi should have said like Kamamekem, in other places, v'chein beDavid kesef mole. He says by David we also find that he used the expression kesef mole. Why does he say that David? Where do we find it? When David spoke to Aravno, that's negated to the taich of the word, and he spoke to somebody else, and it was another. Why does Rashi say? So basically, he's cutting down that Rashi has a few extra words here. Ashalim is extra, and the whole taich that means full price is extra. It's obvious. And why does he add the word Ashalim? And why does he mention David spoke to Aravno? Should have said by David. We also find the expression kesef mole. Because that's what the Rebbe will come up with this interesting pshat. Bashkofa Rishena, first glance, when you say kesef mole, mashme seems shemole koyala kesef. Kesef mole, the fullness goes on this kesef. The way Rashi says, the fullness goes on the price, on the value of the field. But if you look at the word kesef mole, it means full money. Hainu shavrom idia bazeh. Seems that Avram is telling him shematbeyes hakesef, that the coins of kesef that he will give yiu maleim. The coins will be full. Mibli cheson b'mishkolam, not to miss in the weight. Eyal derech pirish hayirushalmi, or like the Yerushalmi says on the word kesef mole, kinterin. Kinterin means big coins. Or b'pirish Rashi says she'Ephraim lokach mavrom shkolim b'deilim. The Ephraim took from Avram big shkolim. But Rashi doesn't say it on these words. Rashi says it at the end when it says he paid him 400 shekel. Eiver laseicha. So Rashi says, what does eiver laseicha mean? The best coins that will be accepted in any place.
$1.
Yeah.
$1.
So L'chure, when it says kesef moli, that's l'chure what he meant to say. He said, I'm going to pay you kesef moli. The kesef will be full. That's what Rashi is trying to say is not the real pshat. Ashalim kol shav. Rashi is taka telling us. See, the kasha, one of the kashas was, why does Rashi have to mention that it means I'll pay you full value? What else does it mean? Yeah, Rashi, there could have been something else. It didn't mean full value. You could, let's say he wanted 400 shkolim. You could have given him 400 shkolim, which are not complete shkolim. It's also 400 shkolim. So he said, I'm going to give you kesef moli. That's what I would think. So Rashi says that's not what it means. It means I'm going to pay the full value of the field. Shetevas moli, the word moli, ain't a tir b'shaychas lakesef atzmi. Not a description on the kesef. Kamuse, how much it is, or mishkole, what the weight is. Ele benegeya lesode umechiro hamole, considering the field and the full price of the field. Avram Omar, this is what Avram said. B'kesef moli, I'm going to pay full kesef. Hainu ashalim kol shavi shel asode. I'm going to, Rashi says it means I'm going to pay kol shavi, the full value of the field. Sha'kesef u'b'schum kazeh, the money is going to be such an amount, it'll fill the price. Yishalem kol shavi shel asod. I'm going to pay the full price of the field.
You actually pay a lot more than what it was worth?
No. He paid full price. He paid more than it's worth.
Only $80,000.
He paid him full price, but he gave him the best. The chiddush is that he gave him full price, even though Ephraim had said, I'll give it to you for free. That's something else. But he paid full price. But the chatchila he said, so Rashi said that the pshat in kesef moli, that Avram said, I'm going to pay you kesef moli, Rashi tells you, does not mean I'm going to give you kesef. The coins, the kesef will be full kesef, but I'm going to pay full price. Now, how does Rashi know that? Maybe not. Maybe kesef moli taka means that I'm going to pay you kesef moli, like he actually did. What forces Rashi to say it? He said like this. From you look at the hemshech of the way the psukim go, when Avram asked the Bnei Chais and he said to them, go speak to Ephraim, the Yitali es moras hamachpelah, and he should give me the moras hamachpelah, bekesef moli yitnenuli. He should give it to me in full kesef. When he said that, he came to negate what they had said earlier. What did they say? They said to him like this: you are like a prince of God to us, amongst us. Any best grave you want, you could bury your dead. No one is going to take it away from you. What did they mean to say? They said, we're ready to give it to you for free. They said, whatever you want, here, it's yours. You don't have to pay, it'll give it to you for free. That's what Avram answered. He doesn't agree. He will pay kesef moli. So what does that mean? If he's answering what they're saying, so it won't make sense that they said we'll give it to you for free. So he says, I'll give you full coins. That's not an answer. They said, I'll give it for free. And he said, I'll pay full price. That's what Asher says. Ashalim kol shav. The posik, the pashtas has to mean not that I'm going to give you kesef moli, because that's not the point here. The point was giving better coins than less coins. The question was, should I give it for free or not? So they said for free. He answered them kesef moli. That means I'll give you full price. But if the pshat shapirish kesef moli shkolim g'deilim k'yitzim, if the pshat would be as it seems from the word kesef moli, that I'm going to give you shkolim, the money will be full. So the Avram's answer in the type of shkolim is not as an answer to what they tine it. So how they will give the field. They said, how I'll give you the field, we'll give you the field free, and he answered, I'll give you big coins. That doesn't matter. That's not the point. Only after Avram would answer how we're going to give it. He says, no, I don't want it with a matone. Then you could say, he could have, after he says, I'll pay you the price, then you could say, and what kind of money will I give you? Full money. Big dollars, big coins. But he didn't say that. All he answered, when they said, we'll give it to you for free, he said kesef moli. So kesef moli has to be meina taina, so that Rashi said must be, that means I'll pay you full price. Now we understand why Rashi didn't just write the way we said before. They asked the kasha, Rashi should have said kesef moli means full price. Why does Rashi add the word ashalim? I will pay. Because that's what he's trying to tell us. That the point of the posuk is how much I'll pay. Not like you want for free, I'll pay. By writing those words, he's as if explaining what made him say his pshat. Why am I learning the pshat that it means full price rather than skolim? Because it's talking about ashalim. I'll pay. They say don't pay, and he said I won't pay. If he's answering I will pay, you can't learn kesef moli means big coins. That's not the answer to the question. They didn't say, well, we'll give you for small coins. He'll say, I'll give you big coins. They said, we'll give it for free. So when he answered, obviously he meant, I'll pay you. Pay you different than what you said, not chinom. So that's what it means, I'll pay you full price. So now we understand why Rashi had to write this.
When they say chinom, they meant
for free.
To bury Sara, that it belongs to us?
No, that doesn't seem that. No, they meant to give it to him.
Mamash
Give him as a present, yeah.
The whole area.
Yeah, we'll see what happened. Why you didn't want it? We'll see. So we only answered few of the kashas. Why Rashi writes a shalim? Why Rashi has to write kol shavya? But then we have why did Rashi have to bring a raya from there? So he says, but still you might squeeze ulafarish and to explain shemoli koyala kesef. Maybe you could kvetch and say that the moli does go on, the type of money he'll give. And even though the words that Avram said is not exactly what they were saying, it's not an answer to their question. Because if that's what it means, I'll give you full price, full coins, is not an answer to what they said. I will give it for free. So that's someone who wants to be stubborn, he could say, maybe Memes he meant I'll give you full coins. Well, I'll give you big coins. But when he answered, I will give you big coins, automatically this includes he's not going to be for free. He'll pay. Even though the question, they said we'll give you for free, and he meant to say, I do want to pay for it. The question, why didn't he say it? If we're going to learn, he answered, I'll give you big coins. Because by saying, you know what, I'll give you big coins, doesn't that include an answer that automatically means I'll pay? It's not a simple pshat, because you got to say it outright. They say free, he should have answered, I'll pay. But you could answer it by saying, I'll pay you big coins, includes that also. Therefore, in order to say that is wrong, shouldn't even be such a thought. We see the same thing. David HaMelech said to Aravne the word bekesev molei. Rashi is not interested, just bring another place, where we find the same expression, kesev molei. He wants to bring it to strengthen, to prove, or strengthen his pshat, that kesev molei means paying. To say I'm not going to get it for free but to pay. How does that prove it? By this pasuk Divrei Hayom by David. How does it prove it? So he says like this. If you look into those psukim of Divrei Hayomim, why Taka did he want to pay in Kesef Moli? So the psukim explain. This is what he said to him. I don't want to take something of yours and bring karbonis to Hashem if I took it for free. I don't want to bring karbonis to Hashem when really it's yours and I took it for free. From there we see clearly, when he said kesef molei, there he meant I'll pay you the full price. Because what did he say? I don't want to take it, so I should bring karbonis for something you give me for free. I'm paying kesef molei, so it shouldn't be for free. There it's very clear. So if you see over there, it says that. And that's where Rashi goes into Arichas and says, David said to Aravno. And the kasha was, why does he have to mention who David said it to? What's the difference? To show Rashi is not just bringing a raya from the word. He says, look at the word, fine. Look what the word is talking about. Look at the whole parsha. He mentions that David said it to Aravno. And look into the whole lineage what David did to Aravno. And why he said it to Aravno. And from there you'll see, from that he proves it, because over there definitely he meant kesef molei means I'll pay for it, full price, because he said to him, I'm paying kesef molei, not free. That means he's paying, so by Mela we understand the same thing would be here. Another pshat that Rebbe says I could explain what it means, why Rashi brings that David said to Aravno, And now the way I'm going to explain the next pshat, it's even better why Rashi wants to show us not just the words Kesef Moli over there, but to the whole Parsha. If you look into the whole Parsha. Because Bais, you could ask a question, interesting question. My time at Avram Shirot Liknus Asodev Amor Adavki Bekesef Moli. Why talk to Avram Avinu want to pay for it for full? He could have taken it without paying. He told them, I could take it for free because Hashem said to me, I'm going to give this land to your children. So it's a kasha. So what did Avram? She said, I'm taking it for free. So Rashi answers this question by saying, when he compares the case of David, this will answer the question. The case of Moli. Rashi says, look, David said to Aravna, and each word is negated. It was David who said to Aram, look into that Inyan, and he said the case of Moli, and Mahosom is by Elohoch. If you know what the reason there, why he didn't want to take it for free, you understand here also why he didn't want to take it for free. Why? David is David HaMelech. David is the king. Kovash as Yerushalayim Aravna HaMelech. David was a king. He conquered Yerushalayim from Aravna. The moment you conquer a land, it's your zeicha, your kaina. And the Rebbe stresses the word HaMelech. If one person goes to another person and steals his house, he conquers it, it becomes his, it's a ganev. But if a government, a king, conquers a land from another king, you're kaina. So David was the king. And he had a war with Aravna, and he conquered Yerushalayim. The Komakin still, when he came to build a Mizbeach, he wasn't satisfied with the fact that he got it through kibush, through conquering. He wasn't even satisfied if Aravna would give it to him. He wanted it to be his by acquiring it, by paying full price.
Didn't you have it somehow by Hashem? Words? Didn't Hashem tell him something about how it belongs to him? And
belongs to who?
David.
Yeah, that's what it belongs to him.
It belongs before he even conquered. There was an
it was given. It was part of the but Lepel he conquered it. So with Pashtas he conquered it. Which
these other steps.
Yeah, and it came all the way to he got it, and then he even said you could have it.
Doesn't appreciate the power of the Torah.
No, it's fine. We'll see. Wait a second. What did David say? Why don't I want it? That's not enough for me. I don't want to take something that's yours and bring korbanos. Claimer. What does that mean? Had David taken this place just from the din of conquering, it doesn't take away completely from Aravna his rights. Because after all, it was his before, and he really didn't want to give it, and I took it. There's some connection to him. The AJ said even more. Even Aravna give it to him as a present. Even there's a small shaykhs he has, he gives it away. So now it's not his at all. Because David still said it'll still remain as if it's a little bit yours. He has some kind of chizah. You know what they always do? You see, this place, Aravna, really it's Aravna's, he gave it. The shame will still be there. So he said, I don't want it to have anything to do with you. That's why David paid full price. He wanted Aravna, the guy, should have no connection to this whatsoever. She had no connection to the Mizbeach, nothing. He said, I'm paying for it. When you pay for it, it's completely not his. So Rashi brings this in to show the answer by us also. Why did Avram not want to take it for free? He could have taken it for free. Same thing, Avram, he didn't want Sara. There's this cave that he'll bury Sara. And later he'll be buried there. The Shara Ovis the Imois and the other Ovis in the Imois. He didn't want that the Shoyer Bo'eze Shehi Shaychas LaEphraim. Didn't want to have anything to do with Ephraim. His name would be. People would always say, oh, this is Ephraim. Used to be Ephraim. It's great. That's why I didn't want to take an adin. Not even the present. He wanted to pay full price. They didn't. In the rest of Eretz Yisrael. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. By Korbanos he didn't want. By Korbanos in the Mizbeach. What's wrong? It's to pay Lars. But where was he worried? When you're going to bring, that's why he said Korbanos and Mizbeah, that he didn't want. So now the whole Rashi is understood. The Kashas were, let's go back for a second to go to the Kashas. The Kasha was, why does Rashi have to explain it? It's obvious. He says, it's not obvious. We would think it means the money is. Then he said, what's the raya from David HaMelech from the Rav? That's not the raya, is that, what the word Kesef Moli means, that a raya that we find such an example. You shouldn't think that means stuck at the coins. And then he had the other shaylas that, why does he say Ashalem? Why does he say Kol Shavyo? So now we know this is what he wants to tell us. Rashi, we know that the Shalah writes that besides Rashi being pshat, simple pshat, we find in Rashi wonderful things in halacha. Even though Rashi is written not in halacha, but if you look in the words of Rashi, you could come out with chidushim in halacha in lomdes. So the pirush shel Rashi kan, based on what we said, the way Rashi learns here is Yashebes Kusha B'Chelik Halacha Shabbatayra. Rashi, according to Rashi, the way we explained, is answered a kasha in halacha. Okay, what's the halacha? The fact that you could acquire land through giving money. The thing is that if you want to buy a piece of land, so you have to pay for it, that's something else if you're buying it. But when you give a little bit of money, you give a pruta, l'shem kinyan, for the purpose of an acquisition, it becomes yours. And the Gemara wants to know, where do we know such a din? So the Gemara says, for the Pasuk, Sodes B'Kesef Yiknu. As a Pasuk says, in Tanakh, Yirmiyah, you should be kaina Sodes with Kesef. Okay. Is Pirish B'Taisves.
The other ways.
The other ways, Chazak, Ishtar, yeah, but how do you know you can do it with Kesef? So Taisves says, asks the Shaila, why do you need a Pasuk from Yirmiyah? Why can't you bring the pasuk here by Ephraim? Hainish Avram konas asode by Ephraim bekesef me Ephraim. How did Avram get the field from Ephraim? He paid. Why can't we bring from there? So Taisha's answer is mishum the deal mahanim ila menoch shekol yichana bekesef. Maybe only from a goy. We're trying to look from Yidden. He could buy bekesef, yikana bekesef. There it was a goy, so maybe that's not such a right. That's Taisha's teretz. Aval now based on Rashi, the beer divid Rashi, the way we explained Rashi, Ashalom kol shavi, what Rashi meant, I'll pay full price. Moving by pashtos, we'll understand why we can't learn out from here. Because Rashi told us that what happened here, he gave the full price. So why is that not good enough? First of all, we wouldn't know from here that you could be kena. Why? The din of kena kesef, karka with kesef, land with kesef, is even if you give a small amount. And over here, what happened? Even if it's worth more. You can't learn it from here. Avram gave the full price. How can we learn from here that if you give a little bit of money, a pruta, you're kaina? That's number one. It's also from Rashi. Rashi says that the pshat is he paid full price. In the Nesev is that besides that, because when Avram gave the money to Ephraim, it wasn't because he wanted to be kaina, acquire the field to the kesef. We said before he didn't have to do anything to acquire it. He could have taken it for free. He would have gotten the kinyan. So he didn't give it as a kinyan. He gave her a different reason, as we said. So he should have no connection to it, even if it's not his, but some connection he has. That's why he gave it.
That Ephraim didn't really mean it when he said he was going to give it to him for free. He said it, but
so who cares?
Because then he wouldn't have really done it, and therefore
he would have done it. He would have not want to do it, but he would have. Yeah, after had Avram taken him up.
Mean it. Oh, he would have.
Yeah. So according to Rashi, what we said before, that what Rashi is telling us, that the reason he wanted to pay for it is push it, not because he had to acquire it. He could have gotten it for free. It would have been his. He wanted to push it. He shouldn't have any connection to it. How could you learn out from here that every time a Yid wants to become a karka, acquire land, you could do it through kesef? That's why the Gemara has to bring it from the other pasuk.
Anything, anytime you buy something from a goy, even if it's full money, you still have to read it?
So, yeah, the fact that it used to be his. No, if you pay for it, not. If the guy gives you a present, forget, paying is not. If he gives it to you as a present, then he still has a shaykhas, yes.
Once you paid him, that's it.
That's it. You paid him, that's it. He paid Aravna, and that's it.
Paid him full price, so he has no connection to it whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's taka, you should. The Chal says in Svarim, that the goy should give her. That if the goy does you a favor, make sure to pay him. Make sure to pay him. So he should have no connection. He should never come and say, you owe me. You don't want to owe a goy anything. Not only money. Schusim. Any schus he might have, if he helped a yid, he has a schus, pay him, let him go.
When does this begin?
What do you mean when?
When you're born.
When you're a yid. When you start being a yid. Now now we like this. We learned the Pshat Rashi, we learned the Halacha of Rashi, but then there is also, the Alter Rebbe said in Rashi, you have Yena Shel Torah. You have lessons in Avedas Hashem, in the service of Hashem, and you have in Yonim and Chassidus in Rashi. From the deeper in Yonim in this Rashi, is like this. Isa b'Zayar, it says in Zayar, when you do a mitzvah, it shouldn't be empty, shouldn't be for free. It says if you do a mitzvah and it doesn't cost you anything, you're not mamshich, you don't bring the special spirit of the kedusha. In Klippe, in the evil forces, that's what it is. In Mitzrayim, it's like that. It says it says the Eden complained in the desert that we want to be like a Mitzrayim where we ate fish and this for free. So Rashi says they ate for free. They wouldn't even give them straw, hay for the breaking the bricks. They gave them fish for free. So what they meant was for free without mitzvahs. So in Mitzrayim everything is free. In Klippe everything is free. By Kedusha, when it comes to mitzvah, you have to work on it as fit as much as you can. Full price, full schar. You got to invest in doing a mitzvah. That's why Rashi says, Avram said, I'll pay you the full price. David said that I have also full price. And he said, I don't want to bring a korban here. It should be that I got it from him for free. So it's not only because he didn't want Ephraim to have a shayches. But if he did a mitzvah, he wanted it to be full price. Avram did that mitzvah chasodim. Zayar says, he was mishtadl, he worked on it. Full investment. He worked on it full. That's why it says in Gemara that Rebbe Gamliel once paid for a esrik 1,000 zuz. Must have been like this year. Must have been no svegim, so it cost 1,000 zuz. But he didn't haggle over it. He paid. It says that Rizal never haggled over price for a mitzvah. He wanted to buy tefillin, tzitzis, any mitzvah. He never said the word. Whatever price they asked for, he gave. Because with Kedusha, you have to pay full price. The lesson we take for every Yid, every man or woman amongst Yidden, everyone knows that our job is to purify mitzvahs through doing Torah mitzvahs as hamokim beyunim. Wherever you are, you have to purify it. You have to elevate it. You have to make it that who is the master of the place? You. You could live in a place. It doesn't mean physically you become the master. But if you are mavar, you bring holiness in the place, you are the master. It should become yours. You should acquire it. By you working hard, putting in effort, putting in a price, paying for it. Doesn't mean only paying with money, paying for it. Not for free. For free you won't do it. You have to make it yours, just like Avraham Avinu wanted to make it yours. I believe a person shouldn't say in his heart, shouldn't say to himself, a person can like this. I have good kishreines. What's kishreines in English? Talents or skills. I have very good ones. And I got the Torah in the present. I learn very easily. I learn a little bit and I know a lot. Maybe I'm a person that's easy for me to do mitzvahs. My Yitzhar is not so strong. My evil inclination doesn't bother me. My nefesh habam is not so strong. So I don't have to put in effort. Everything comes easy. So I don't have to put in effort in learning Torah and doing mitzvahs. It comes the lesson from Avraham and David. They didn't want to get for free. Even whatever they deserved. They could have taken very easily. They pay the whole value. In other words, they put in their effort. Behind it, that means like this. Even a person can learn Torah and do mitzvahs without hard work. In order to bring a purification in the world which you are connected to, that area should go out of the rulership of Klippa. So it should become a dwelling place for Hashem. When can you take it away from Klippa? Only if you work on it. You have to put in, it has to cost you. So it's like this. I remember once we had this. Remember Mr. Margulis was a man who gave a lot of money to yeshiva. So he once told me, he said, he was a very rich man and he used to give money, and he said to me, when I give tzedakah and it doesn't hurt, I don't think I really did the mitzvah properly. If I give it and it hurts, a guy, Mr. Margulis said this, a rich man, says, then I know I did the mitzvah tzedakah. That's what he's saying here. You have to put in, you have to pay for it. If I do a mitzvah and it's easy, then it's not really. Yeah, the Rebbe said to him, I could give you a matana Torah, and he said, I want to work hard. And later he regretted. He said, I should have taken it, and then on that I should have worked. Whatever, but the fact that you have to work hard is...
Isn't there another story about Stuck came to the Rebbe and said, I don't feel anything, I give, and if I want to, the Rebbe said, don't worry about it?
Yeah,
like that,
about that person shouldn't worry, keep giving. But in anything. Essence, the real level of... It says in Samach Bais, in Samach Gimel, the Rebbe Rashab Namaimer explains that. When you do that, you reach the level of Arba Mei Shekel Kesef Ever Laseicher. He gave a 400 shkolim, that was the best. Kabbalah says that refers to Tof Almei de Kesufin. There are 400 spiritual worlds. The Yarsit Tzadikai L'Alma de Osi, that said that Tzadikim will get Losid Lovei, which is, in Chassidus it says, he's Galus P'chines Seivev Kalalmin. That's a very high level of Sefer Kalalmin, L'Amach Kulam Tzadikim to all the Eden. So if we do this and we put in effort, just like Avraham, what did he do? He gave them Arba Mei Shekel Kesef, and through that he reached the High Madrega. We too, through our work, similar to Avraham, we reach the High Madregas in Ruchnis, in the Busha.